the group that what I act as, since we're also talking about business, I'm the fitness kind of expert in the group. My passion is helping people stay active throughout their lives. As a nurse, I see the benefit of one of the benefits I feel is get to see lots of people on a spectrum all at once. From people that take care of themselves, people that don't take care of themselves. And so I'm very motivated to help people stay active. I feel like if we can keep you active, your options to stay healthy remain open for a long, long time. So that's where my passion is coming from. I feel like our health and fitness info with the rise of the internet, there's so much information out there. I think we touted ourselves as experts because we can go on Google and look up information about our health and fitness. To me, as I've delved myself into this process of learning what works and what doesn't work, it can be like a messy suitcase. We know we got to get it done. We know we got to exercise. We got to eat better. But with all this information, it looks like this messy suitcase. We're all trying to get somewhere. We're all trying to get better health and better fitness. So what I'm going to do today, because I only have such a short time, I'll unpack one little portion of it. My goal is to get you to your destination in a way that's safe, that's efficient, and effective. We're getting older; our joints aren't working the same, so we got to be careful what kind of fitness we're doing, because it can either help us stay longer, active longer, or it can give us injury, especially at this age.
Yeah.
You ladies are still young, but once we hit the age of 30, 40, 50, things are not functioning the same. Efficiently, we're all so busy. I want to make sure that you do exercises that are going to be efficient. I work out 30 minutes a day, and that is it, and it's enough to accomplish 30 minutes to accomplish what I need. And it's got to be effective. I don't want to be in the gym for 30 minutes and it's not going to make an impact.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, we all need to do things that are going to be effective, or else we're not going to keep doing it.
Right.
All right, let's talk about weight loss. What is the first thing people think about when trying to lose weight?
I'm not going to answer.
I know, I was thinking about diet. You always hear about diet.
There's diet, and then there's cardio, right?
Mm-hmm.
People, when I'm lose weight, I'm going to go and do cardio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to tell you that you don't want to do cardio. That is not the efficient and the most effective thing to do right now.
For weight loss.
For weight loss, it is helpful, but as women after the age of 30, it's not the most effective and most efficient way. I'll unpack that later, but what is going to bring you the most effective and efficient results is the muscle strength training. And here's why. There's a simple reason why. Having fat and having muscle in your body, they burn calories differently. 1 pound of fat burns 2 to 3 calories during the day. 1 pound of muscle burns 7 to 10 calories per day. So are you guys seeing the difference already? And here's what it looks like. For someone that's doing cardio versus weights, it also transforms your body in a different way. And also, we talk about this, we talk about losing weight, but I think what we really want to talk about is that we'd rather lose inches than weight. It doesn't matter, it shouldn't matter what the scales say, but if you're losing the inches, that is where you know that you are getting the results that you need. Here's a lady at 182 pounds doing lots of cardio, and here she is at 182 pounds lifting. And you can see that she's got more tone, she's more trim, but still at 182 pounds. That is the power of doing muscle strength training. Unfortunately, when I say muscle strength, let me ask. When I say muscle strength training, what comes to your mind?
Weightlifting.
Yeah.
Weightlifting. Okay, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. It's also, the other name is resistance training, but weightlifting is what I'm getting at. Unfortunately, when people think about muscle training or weightlifting, this is the vision that that comes to their mind, but absolutely not, because this is not natural. This is enhanced with steroids. This is not natural. I lift heavy weights in the gym, and I don't want anything like this. It's nearly impossible. God did not design our bodies to be like this. And it's been a misconception for a long time that if you're going to be lifting weights, you're going to gain these really bulky muscles. But that's just not the case. It's virtually impossible. This is what it's more realistically looks like. Here she is starting her muscle strength training exercise, and this is where she's at after some intense training and some diets. And she's nowhere near or this. You know? Okay, so it's not a scary proposition. It's not. Here's another example. Here she just started at 123 pounds, lots of cardio. Here she is at 132 pounds. So is that a weight gain or a weight loss? It's a weight gain, but what happened to her inches with her body?
Right, it changed.
It changed. And here she has gained another 5 more pounds. Okay.
But she's toned.
But she's toned.
You didn't ask to use my photos.
We were going to ask for real life sample. Photos.
Oh, I can give you.
Everybody want to go there?
They're still eating.
This is a personal story of mine. This is my husband. He started his journey back in May. Here he is in September. Super busy. He works from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. at night. He works long hours. His blood pressure crept up over the years. His cholesterol levels crept up over the years, developed diabetes type 2. He's known for a long time that he needs to go to the gym, but he's like, I don't have an hour. You know, when we think about going to the gym, I don't have an hour. And he saw me doing this, and I was in the gym 30 minutes. I did that 4 times a week, and I came home. I did not do cardio at all. And he's like, oh, well, maybe I can try this. You know, I have 30 minutes to spare. And so that's all he's been doing. He's doing 3 times a week, 30 minutes, and this is his transformation.
Wow.
He's
Very
lost
nice.
over 50 pounds.
Wow.
He's stabilized his blood sugar, his blood pressure's dropped, and it happened within a matter of weeks.
Wow.
It's very effective and it's very efficient, and especially for someone who does not have time like him to work out, it's a very efficient and effective way to manage your health and your fitness, because you're working on it simultaneously. Here we are. This was us back in February, and here we are now. We climbed these sand dunes up in Morro Bay. This is something my husband would never have been able to do. He had 2 knee surgeries because of just the constant, with age and the constant squatting up and down, and also just the weight. But now, as a family, we're even more active now.
Get a hand.
Yes.
I have a question. So it's only 30 minutes. What would you say the difference in how effective it is from, like, you go on Instagram and you see, like, the Instagram models, and they spend, like, hours and hours and hours in the gym. So what would be the difference between what they're doing and this method that you're using?
And you can't compare because, you know, it's a snapshot, and you don't know what they're sucking in, you don't know what they're taking. I try and stay off of that because those body types are not my body types, and their goals are not my goals. And it's a detriment to what we visualize as health. My trainer, I did an interview with him, and one of the things that he gets a lot is he doesn't look like a trainer because he is 280 plus pounds. He looks what we would consider in the health world, fitness world, overweight, but he's not. BMI is off the chart, you know. Yeah, no, it's not. His BMI is off the chart, but he's got great blood pressure. His labs are doing good, and this is all he does. So healthy body types look really different for each person.
Right.
And because Instagram has created a culture of this is what health and fitness looks like, but it's not. So don't compare. You're on your own journey. You've got to travel that journey. Use those posts to inspire you and not to inspire you in the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, but 30 minutes is all you need to better your health and better your fitness 4 times a week. And if those of you that are in school, you guys really need to do this, because as our jobs and what we do now are changing so very differently from what they were before. We're now sitting at our desks, we're driving long hours to work, and a sedentary lifestyle like that just accelerates our aging, accelerates the deterioration in our joints, and it just makes us older much faster.
Yes.
But doing something like this is going to help so much, so much. My husband had, men will have results a little bit faster because they have testosterone, but for us women, it takes us a little bit longer, especially as we age. Did you guys know that after the age of 30, we're losing muscle? And when we're losing muscle, we're losing that powerhouses to burn calories. So the longer that we don't build the muscles, the harder it is to now build our calorie burning powerhouses. So the sooner that we can get into building muscle, the better it is for us.
So if you're 57, it's already over, huh?
It's not over. It is not over. I've seen videos of women who just started their weightlifting journey at 60, and have incredibly made and quickly.
Good, I can start next year.
Now is the
You still have a
time.
year
Now's
to
the
wait.
time.
And isn't it true, especially for older women, weight-bearing exercises helps prevent osteoporosis?
Yes,
it's super
That's
important.
true.
Yes,
That's
very
important.
Let's talk about that a little bit more. Benefits of muscle strength training: encourages weight loss and maintenance. If you can imagine, if you build more muscle, especially with the holidays coming up, we're not going to eat the same. There's just too many temptations, and I don't live my life to where I'm going to refrain from all of that. I'm going to enjoy it, but now I can enjoy it knowing that because I have now my body working for me. I'm not going to be concerned about that weight gain.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be pretty much stable. It's going to help maintain my weight during the crazy food season. It decreases your risk of injury. Now your muscles are now holding your joints into place, so that there's pressure off of your tendons and ligaments, and not pressing all of that weight onto these joints that over the years have now they're not working as well as when they were younger, and they're experiencing
Well, they're like grinding
your
down. so that
your cartilage
your
becomes
cartilage becomes
thinner,
thinner.
your bones become more fragile, because now we go through menopause,
Right.
it thins our bones, so we must, because when we strength train, it needs to use our bones as levers, and that stress causes our bones to become harder, our muscles to grow. So there's no growth unless we stress our bodies, and that's a life lesson. I don't know how God did that, but even in your training, it's a life lesson that until we experience stress, we don't grow. So, and it carries through in our bodies. And it decreases your risk of injury. With the number one hospitalizations as in the elderly for the ER visits is falls.
Yeah.
And it's a misconception that when we get older, we don't need to do strength training. That's when they really need to do it, because now it gives them the ability to be stronger. It gives more coordination and balance. They cannot go without it. They need to do muscle strength training. Improves performance of everyday tasks. I roll around gurneys in my surgery center, and that has become so much easier. I don't ask for help. They usually will call me because they know that I can help transfer people over. I don't need my husband to carry big, heavy things from Costco anymore. It's like, I got it. It just makes life so much easier because you have better strength, better flexibility, better coordination. It improves your body image. Like I said, after 2 kids and after hitting 40, things don't hang the same. They just don't. Yeah, they just ain't. So when I can slip on my clothes and I not feel like I have to unbutton them, or you feel better, you look better. It reduces chronic pain, back pain, hip, knee, IT band. I hear it all the time. I was talking to a lady, and I was inviting her to a free consultation. We do free consultations. She's like, no, I can't do that. I've got knee pain. That's exactly why you need to go, because if you don't take care of it, it only gets worse. Then it's not just the right knee, it's the left knee, then it's the hip, and all of this stuff just slows down your aging process, and it helps to preserve the mobility in your joints. Plus, as you're moving them, it's getting blood flow into your joints. It's already a place where it doesn't get a lot of circulation. It's the nature of our joints. They have less blood flow compared to our muscles and our skin. And if we don't move them, we're depriving them of the nutrition that they need to continue to stay mobile. The fluid that's in there gets trapped, and it gets old, and it doesn't glide as well. So we really need to get up and actively move.
What do you instead of weights using those rubber bands, those bands?
It's a good start. If you've never done weights, it's a good start, but you constantly need to stress your muscles for it to continue to grow, and for it to continue to be strong. The thing with weights that I love, you can watch your progress definitively. With the resistance band, it's variable. That's why getting into the gym, this week you do 10 pounds and another week you do 15 pounds, you know that your muscles are growing, you can see the progression. And it's a reliable source of working against gravity. This is why the gym is important. I know women are afraid to go to the gym. I talk to a lot of women that are intimidated by the gym. They don't know what to do. It's overwhelming. It's important. This is where it's good to have professionals come in your life and teach you to properly do this, because if you don't properly do this, your risk of injury can increase. There is proper form so that your muscles can work the way they need to, proper form so that you don't injure yourself. So there you go. Muscle strength training, gotta do it. Back in the old days, we can work on a farm and we would constantly be working and stressing our muscles, but it's just not the nature of the way we live in the United States.
No, I have one question. So my husband's 66. He doesn't need to work out, but I always thought at that age he needed to work his muscles, but doesn't he need cardio too for his heart?
Great question. Now, when I say that, in the first 2 months I did this, I did not do a lick of cardio. And here's the reason why. We found that when we say that you have to do cardio, it's an added stress. It's already stressful to try and fit this into your life. It's a triad of things. We want you to get enough sleep. We want you to focus on eating whole foods, and also getting in the gym for 30 days. Once you get that down, because now you're building muscle and turning your body into this efficient calorie burning machine. Once you get that down, then you add the cardio. But we have found that telling people to do cardio after they've done another 30 minutes of cardio, when they've done 30 minutes in the gym, it's just too much to overcome, and they don't stay as long. Yeah.
And like you said, so now they build up their muscle, so maybe they're not as likely to get an injury and stuff with cardio.
Yes. You also do get cardio working out with the muscles. When on leg day, I am doing cardio because it's the biggest muscle in our body.
Yeah.
So you do get some cardio. Also, another little tip. Have you guys heard of Tabata workouts? It's an incredible 4-minute intense workout, but studies have shown that it's far more effective than an hour long of moderate cardio. So I want to fit in a quick cardio, I'll do 4 minutes. 20 seconds on of sprinting, and then 10 seconds of rest, and I do that for 4 minutes, and it works out your heart. So with muscle strength training, doing it properly, you get all of those components. You work on they want you to stretch and all that stuff, but you're stretching, you're working out your cardio, you're stressing your joints. It's a very efficient workout. Okay, hopefully that added some value to your health and fitness. It's okay. We do free consultations out in Upland, so if you're in the area, come out for a free consultation and get a game plan. Off 11th Street, and in between Benson and Central.
You have a car?
I do.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, just call. we have people in what I love is, there are lots of generations that are 60s and 70s in that gym that have been coming for 10 years. And hearing the stories of how it's changed their lives, some of them struggled with pancreatic cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, and now that it's not even, and I go, wait, but you guys are now retired, how do you financially make that work? And we make that financially work because what we get in return is so much more.
Yeah, and they're not using their copays.
Exactly. Hire a personal trainer, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Try battling chronic disease, that's
Yeah.
Buying your test strips.
Yeah.